Let's take a look at how to create repeat sections when building a template in Safety Culture. But first, here's an example of how the feature can be used. Repeat sections allow the user to duplicate a set of questions as many times as needed during an inspection. For example, during a hotel room inspection, a user might need to inspect one or more rooms depending on the number of guests arriving that day. This repeat section allows them to tap plus to add a fresh set of questions for each room they're inspecting. This way, they won't need to start a new inspection for each room. Now let's head to the template editor to add repeat sections to your template. Before we get started, make sure you have Conduct Edit access at a minimum to the template you'd like to make changes to. Click Templates. Click the template you'd like to update. Then select Edit Template in the side panel. On the page you'd like to add a repeat section to, click the empty question field. Now click Section, then add a title, and check Repeat this section. You can delete this empty question. A repeat section can be identified by this green drop-down arrow or by the green plus button in the mobile preview. Now we're ready to add our questions. Double-click the empty question field and type in your question. If you'd like to use a different response type, click here. Then simply hit Enter on your keyboard to quickly add your remaining questions. Great! Now that we have our questions added, we can test our repeat section by clicking the plus button in the mobile preview. Each repeat section that is added will have a numerical identifier next to the section's name. Once you're done testing, click Publish to share the changes with your team. Let's go over a few tips and tricks for easily moving your questions and adding new ones to a repeat section. First, you can move any existing questions into the repeat section by simply clicking and dragging. Second, do you have a lot of questions that you already created in your template? Rather than individually moving them, you can copy and paste to save time. Select the existing questions by dragging these purple dots, or hold Shift on your keyboard. Click the first question, then click the last one. Click Copy, or use the Copy keyboard shortcut. Now that we've copied the questions, you can click Delete. No worries if you make a mistake. You can undo by clicking here, or use the Undo keyboard shortcut. Then click on the empty question and hit Ctrl-V on Windows or Command-V on Mac. Perfect! Now we've avoided individually moving all those questions. Finally, you can bulk import questions from outside of Safety Culture. Start by choosing the response type most of your questions should have. Each question that is imported will automatically have the response type you select. Copy your questions from outside of Safety Culture. This process works best when each question is separated by a new line or as an individual row in a spreadsheet. For this example, the questions have already been copied. Then click on the empty question and use the Paste keyboard shortcut. Fantastic! Now all our pasted questions have the same type of response that was set for the first question. Once you're ready, remember to click Publish to share the changes with your team. To learn more about template editing, visit help.safetyculture.com.